Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Wednesday, the 20th of March, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, GSS defeats Washington Archibald, and in our feature for this evening, CSS is the Inter-High Schools champions. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Thank you so much for our message. Everybody have a good time. We're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun.
Love, passion, pride. Culturama 45. The Caribbean's greatest summer line. We are alive from July 26th to August 6th.
Coming real, it's the next episode.
Well, I'm back, and we start with cricket. The Gingerland Secondary School's cricket team got the better of the Washington Archibald Secondary as the Giant Malls High School's cricket tournament commenced on Monday, 18th March. The summarized scores in that game: Washington Archibald High 129 for 8 in 25 overs, Vikram 35, Chomney 28, Kimani Nisbet 2 for 15, A. France 2 for 20. Gingerland Secondary 130 for 4 in 22.3 overs, Tyrell Mills 30 not out, Rian Solomon 23, Tyreek Freeman 20, Newman 2 for 21, 1 wicket each for Knight and Crook. Gingerland Secondary won by 5 wickets. Matches continued today, Wednesday 20th March, with 2 matches. Nevis Secondary Schools, the 2 Nevis Secondary Schools would have traveled over to St. Kitts for those matches. However, there's a much anticipated match set for this coming Friday, the 22nd of March, as the big one comes up. Charlestown Secondary will take on Gingerland Secondary at the E.T. Willett Park. That should be exciting. Sticking with cricket, Hayley Matthews spun a web of magic over the Leeward Islands to lead Barbados to an emphatic 7-wicket victory in round 1 of the Colonial Medical Insurance Women's Super 50 Cup. The tournament bowled off with 3 matches playing concurrently: Trinidad and Tobago against Guyana at National Stadium, Jamaica versus the Windwards at the Georgetown Cricket Club, and Barbados taking on the Leewards at Everest Cricket. We're interested in the Leewards, right? There was a 65 not out from newly appointed vice captain of Trinidad and Tobago, Renice Boyce, which saw them post 221 for 7 from 50 overs, despite at one time being 90 for 5. In the match we're interested in, Hayley Matthews struck with both bat and ball in captaining Barbados for the first time at the senior level. Listen to this. She took 7 for 27 and scored 23 runs in her team's destruction of the Leewards ladies. Chinelle Henry had a similar all-round performance for Jamaica. Henry struck an unbeaten 54 and took 2 for 17 to lead last year's runners-up to an 80-run victory over the Windwards. In terms of that match, Barbados women defeated the Leeward Islands by 7 wickets. Leeward Islands won the toss and elected to bat first. Leeward Islands only made 88 all out, but listen to this. Roselle Liebert of Nevis top scored with 25. Melissa Howard got 13. Barbados, Hayley Matthews, 7 for 27. Barbados then got to 89 for 3, and DeAndre Dottin top scored with 34 not out. Matthews got 23. And hear this, for the Leeward Islands, Nivision Roselle Liebert, top bowler, 2 for 23. Hayley Matthews was the player of the match. Meanwhile, in round 2, Trinidad and Tobago had the shortest match of round 2 when they bowled out the Leeward Islands for 76. Leandra Ramdeen wreaked havoc on the Leewards, taking 4 for 12. Felicia Walters with 32 not out guided Trinidad and Tobago to victory. And so the Leeward Islands 76 all out, Baskar 26, Hector 9, Ramdeen 4 for 12, Ramharak 3 for 23, Mohammed 2 for 15. Trinidad and Tobago 79 for 4, Walters 32 not out, Boyce 6 not out. Leandra Ramdeen was the player of the match. Leeward's not doing too well, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll take this break, and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
Trouble, trouble, trouble. Let me go. Everybody come. That one you go mad. We are gonna push forward. I want to hear everybody say ready, ready.
Well, I'm back, and tonight athletics takes the spotlight. The much-anticipated Bank of Nevis Inter-High Schools Championships was held over the last weekend at the Nevis International Stadium, or the Mundo Track. After an impressive match through Charlestown and an opening ceremony on Friday 15th March, the three competing schools took to the track on Saturday 16th and Sunday 17th March. It was obvious that the three schools, Charlestown Secondary, Gingerland Secondary, and the Nevis International Secondary, turned up with their top athletes, as a huge crowd on both days were thrilled with the many events. Over the 2 days, the athletes competed in such events as the javelin, the shot put, high jump, long jump, 100, 200, 400, 800, 1500, 4x100, and 4x400 meters. So thrilling was the meet that quite a number of records were broken. The class champions were listed as follows. On the 14 females, Tyra Phillip of GSS, runner-up Felicia Walters of CSS. On the 14 males, Jamal Lewis of CSS, runner-up Tamale Wilkinson CSS. On the 16 females, Deanna Liebert CSS, runner-up Najila Semple GSS. On the 16 males, Acadiento Willett CSS, runner-up Kamali Newton CSS. On the 18 females, Jashel Weeks CSS, runner-up Anik Jeffers NISS. On the 18 males, Timothy Kane CSS, runner-up Deatril Stanley CSS. 18 plus females, Celine Hendrickson, CSS, runner-up Tiana Nisbet, CSS. 18 plus males, Shima Keynes, NISS, runner-up Leroy Chapman, GSS. Overall positions, they didn't give the scores actually, but the positions, champion school, Charlestown Secondary, second place, Gingerland Secondary, and third place, Nevis International Secondary. We go now to the Mundo Track, and we take in some of the action.
Clears it. Brilliant. Brilliant. He has done it. Brilliant. He does it in fantastic fashion. So he has broken his personal best.
And they off on the 14 girls as they come down the 100 meters on the inside. It's Charlestown. Gingerland on the outside. As they come down, they're looking good here. Oh, they're coming through here. Gingerland is going to take the goal. Oh, what a rush. Gold, silver, and bronze. Gingerland. And they off on the 14 balls up the track. They come on the inside. Malachi Fraser. The Gingerland is on the outside as they come down here. Oh, Gingerland, Charlestown. Gingerland and Charlestown. On the outside of Gingerland. And they come down to one. Oh, what a rush. Gingerland takes the goal. Charlestown takes silver and bronze. And they off on the 16 girls and the shot they come. On the inside is Gingerland. On the outside is Charlestown. And they come down between 1 and 2 and 3. And oh, look at the outside. And they come down. It's going to be close for the finish. Oh, what a rush. Charlestown takes goal. Gingerland takes silver. And the bronze is up for task. Sit. And they are off on the 16 ball. Then they come up the track, 100 meters to run. Oh, they come down the track here. Charlestown on the inside. Gingerland between there. Charlestown and Charlestown. Oh, they're going to do it. Okay, do it. Oh, what a rush. Charlestown take gold and silver. And they off as they come down here. On the 18 girls as they come down the track. Gingerland on the inside. Between there is the NISS. As they come down here. Oh, the NISS look good. As they come, it's going to be a close one to the finish. Close one to the finish. Oh, what a rush, NISS. Gingerland take gold, silver and bronze. And they off on the 18 balls as they come down here. Gingerland on the outside and there's Charlestown on the inside. They're coming down with a bundle. Oh, look at the one on the outside from Charlestown. Charlestown. Oh, what a rush. Charlestown takes goal. Charlestown takes goal. Gingerland takes silver and the bronze is to be decided. Sit. On the 20 girls off. Oh, they come down the track. Look at Charlestown in the middle here. Look like them Perkins as she come down here. To Charlestown. Celine is on the case as they come down the track. Who's going to take the goal for Charlestown? Oh, what a rush. Celine takes goal. Perkins takes silver. And GSS took the bronze. And they off on the 20 bars as they come down here. Who's going to do it here? Oh, look at Jubri. Look at the Charlestown secondary. It's a close battle here. It's going to be close. Charlestown. Oh, what a rush. Neck and neck, shoulder to shoulder. Well.
Too close to call.
Too close to call.
Close to call. This is going to be exciting, folks.
Fasten
your seatbelts.
Oh, we see Gideon. Gideon is moving from there. Charles started right on the outside. On in between there. Get the Gideon now. In the white top. But Gideon is moving up again inside on the outside there. Oh, Charles now is Gideon and Charles.
Khalil Roberts making a move on the inside. Looking pretty quick on the inside here. He's on the inside. That could be interesting.
4x4. We're on the 20 and on the 18.
Okay, see, as they take that turn. Yes, Roberts on the inside, looking good.
Oh, here comes the other 20 on the outside. He's going to pass off just about that one. He can play out.
Jetson. Wallace. Chapman making waves on the outside. Late starter. Chapman. Short time by Chapman. Haynes has decided to go for goal. This is interesting. Haynes goes in that nice. England fighting for his life here at the top. Dylan holds on. Great run. Still have a race on, folks. Still have a race on. Oh, he's chasing him. He's after him. He has him in his sights. He has him in his sights, folks. Oh my goodness. He has passed him like he was in reverse. Oh, he passed him like he was in reverse. What a finish. Showtime, folks. Showtime. Nobody's going to catch him. Exhibition takes over. And Charlestown secondary. He's going to take the ball. Charlestown secondary takes the ball. Charlestown secondary takes the ball. Charlestown takes the ball.
Well, congratulations to all of the athletes for some super entertainment. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night. Thanks, Stuart.
You are watching NTV Nevis Television. Stay tuned.